Welcome everyone, Sir Heroscape here today with our final daily update. Update number 42. We made it. We made it. As lab kicks off tomorrow. From that point on, I'm not sure what my schedule will be. At the very least, I'm going to be doing weekly videos. Probably getting back to the OG type of content where I'm throwing out battle videos, other types of videos. It really just kind of depends on how things go in terms of what's being discussed and put out by the community as well as by Avalon Hill. For example, if Avalon Hill continues to have updates or things that are relevant to the Heroscape conversation, then I might find myself doing quick videos for you guys. Don't mind the noises in the background. Got some contractors up on the roof. So yeah, if you hear any banging during the calls, don't worry about it. So in terms of schedule going forward, at the very least doing weekly videos. Also going to try and do some tournaments in Peoria and we've got one in Missouri and Omaha. So we'll see if I can do some live streams there. If not, then I'll try to record them. I do want to try and get back into that so you guys get that local tournament scene feel. Anyway, so today is a blast. Last Friday was pretty nuts. We had 10 drops of miniatures, and then we had the penguin with a machine gun, and this is on par. It's exciting. It's really cool.
Someone is at the front door.
Someone is at the front door. So good old Alexa. Gotta love that. So let's jump right into it and see what we've got. Well, for starters, they posted this a couple high def images, you guys. This is amazing rendering. I mean, look at this detail and color on this miniatures. I didn't even realize this guy had a gold eye. Oh man, so this dude's got a gold eye, massive cartridges for his gun, massive sword. Oh, just looks so boss. And so this 3D rendering with color, I think, is very clearly going to be used for digital content, like maybe a mini series or webisodes like we saw before. Or heck, who knows? Maybe if it ever gets big enough, maybe like a game or even online play is something that I've honestly thought about. In a simple format. So, or at the very least, it can be just an art guide, right? Like they can have a rendering for each miniature for their suggested art style or art paint job. So you have an idea of what to paint. They did also confirm that these renderings will be on the cards themselves. I believe, actually, don't quote me on that, because the cards originally with original Heroscape were pictures of the miniatures, and this is a digital rendering. So I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be using the digital rendering on the cards or the miniatures. So no confirmation there yet, but anyway. And here's just another one of those. This is the dwarf with his chain axe. And I love the detail of the soot or dirt on his hands and arms. The chain axe is legit. In fact, it looks like he's got lava or something in it. Look at that. There's like some sort of... The digital rendering shows like some sort of gel or... Well, maybe it's fuel. It's fuel. What am I saying? It wouldn't be... Well, maybe the fuel is lava. I don't know. But yeah, I was just thinking that. That looks like some sort of fuel or lava. Yeah. So his chain axe looking pretty dope. Here's the final comments from in Carmine. Our final post ahead of tomorrow's Hasbro PulseCon panel for Heroscape Age of Annihilation. I would like to thank this community for its passion and constructive engagement over the last several weeks. This fan community has proven the value of regular and direct fan engagement. For that, we are incredibly appreciative and humbled by your reactions to the work thus far. Your energy and feedback has provided the Avalon Hill team strength as we sprinted to October 1st and given us confidence that what we are creating meets the expectations of our fans. Tomorrow is an incredible opportunity for all of us to return Heroscape to the world. Please consider supporting this initiative. In other words, get your pocketbooks ready. I will therefore end our 52-day prelude to the HasLab campaign with a concept piece which I consider the most obvious trophy of this community's constructive conversation. Enjoy with a smile and a hope for this brand's future. In addition, to celebrate ahead of tomorrow's event, here are 2 of the full-color artwork pieces that will bring to life Valhalla on each army card, providing that request so many of you made during these past weeks. Providing that request so many of you made these past... Oh, okay. Okay, so actually... Okay, so I do think based off of that comment, we will see the renderings on the army cards rather than the picture of the miniatures themselves, which actually makes a lot of sense because the miniatures come unpainted, and so they would all, whoever's doing this would have to paint them all first, take a picture, and then put it on the card, and there's no guarantee that that paint job will be perfect or consistent or the way that you want it. And so I guess this is just the simple way of keeping it all consistent is by using the full color artwork 3D rendering. So that's actually new. That will be new for us then, is because the cards will be the 3D rendering of the miniature and not the actual picture of the miniature, which is fine. It's just different is all. But anyway, really, really cool comments. Really, really neat to see in Carmine just, thank the community for our involvement. It's been an amazing, sprint, as he said here, sprinting to the finish line. Well, not quite the finish line. This is more like the starting line, to be honest. We're just about to start the race. So, anyway, let's get to the design because I was freaking out. Yup. Just like last week being a nod to the community, this is a Grunt War Mammoth. We have ourselves a Grunt War Mammoth, you guys. What a sight to see. This is incredible. Now, I'll come back to this really quick, but the reason why this is significant is because on the Discord, at the very early stages of the conversation, we were asking about different units, and I tried to go back and research in the thread how soon it began. But it basically started with Carmine being asked a question by Gabo. He says, in Carmine, will older units come back? And Carmine says, are you asking about reissues of the exact models and units or an expansion of original factions, for example, Grunt War Elephants? Now, and Carmine does, just give an example here, just, throwing that out there because of the question from Gabo. But then, again, as far as I can tell, I went back and researched, and the earliest I could find a comment on the Grunt War Mammoth was from Superfrog. And Superfrog simply just stated, War Mammoths are better than War Elephants. And again, this is the earliest comment I can find. Now, there were plenty of comments around that time about, Grunt War Elephants and War Elephants and this, that, and the other. But the first comment that I could find about War Mammoths was from Superfrog, just saying, yeah, they're better than War Elephants. So, if we're going to give credit where credit is due, I think I can safely say I can give it to Superfrog on the Discord for putting out there into the universe the Grunt War Mammoth. Now, I guess elephants and mammoths, aren't really that different. So, I could give credit to all the people who were conversating about it. But regardless, this just was part of the conversation, right? And Carmine gave plenty of examples and threw tons of crazy things here and there. And for the longest time, he was joking about how ridiculous the idea was, or rather that he was writing it down, or that he was telling them, hey, I told Craig about this. And we were all just kind of like, oh, yeah, sure, make jokes, laugh, whatever. But this proves that they're very, very involved in the community, and it's a great idea. It's a fun idea. So heck, why not? Like, anything is possible. So why not have a Grunt War Mammoth? With a ballista on its head, no less, and with a freaking crazy blade. I don't even know where you get that blade from. Those are teeth. So is that a bone from some sort of dinosaur. I mean, it's gotta be. And then, like, what is that? I mean, is that from one of those, I don't know, collective, or what is that, or Craven Court or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, that is our Grunt man, just chilling out on top of a Grunt War Mammoth with his ballista. Oh man, this is what makes Heroscape great, because you can do whatever the crap you want, and it fits, and it's awesome. Now, as cool as this is, there is still one more thing that we need to wig out about. This, my friends, this was dropped, and it is incredible. I don't even know where to start, but you guys, this is concept art. It could be in the pamphlet, it could be I don't know, part of the box art, it could be I don't know. I mean, I don't know, maybe just art in general, but maybe it'll be a poster. I'm not really sure, but you can just see so much going on here. Like, we have that dude with that kind of mentor looking dude, that huge blade. We saw that guy. We saw this Magi here. We obviously see the dragon, right? But we also see this crazy special power from with his fist, like he's gonna throw some ball of lightning or something. So, just so cool. We got the centaur dude in the background. What else we got here? This is that right there is that digger dude, like the mole. See the spades and the pickaxe there on the back. What else have we got? Oh, we've got this guy, one of the flyers, I think, or the jetpack dude. I think that's the jetpack squirrel. What's over here? I think this is all Craven Court bug stuff on the right. Like, well, there's an explosion blowing something up. You've got the phalanx here. That's that nasty conglomeration of massive gross bugs. That's like the phalanx there. I don't know what that is, but that looks like some sort of spaceship. I'm not recognizing that. But these spikes coming out of this thing also make me think that's like a hive. But maybe not. I don't really know. I can't tell if that's just a building. But that looks like spikes coming out like a hive. Those look like the sentinels that we saw yesterday. Those look exactly like them, actually. So part of the hive brood. What else? Yeah, we've got just these little, bug peon gross things running around. What else? Yeah, more gross stuff over there. It's so far behind to see. Okay, so we've got some flying stuff here. We did see some of that. I think those were the familiars. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I saw... Oh, I guess just up here as well. Yeah, it looks like there's a familiar up there as well. Okay, what else am I seeing? Oh, yeah. So this is the combine that has their flying machines. And then that actually is one of the walkers, it looks like. Additionally, I think this is pretty telling here. These all look like soldiers, human soldiers. It's hard because it's so fuzzy, but you see all these shadow kind of silhouettes. It's hard to tell, but some of them look like they have hats or helmets on. They clearly have rifles. Some of them clearly have rifles and are running with rifles and packs on their back. So, yeah, and there's some more over here. Yes, yeah, see, he's got like AK-47, a rifle on his back, helmet. Definitely humanoid. Definitely looks like human soldiers, like World War II-esque soldiers. So I think it's an potential nod to seeing more maybe Sergeant Drake type units. Maybe common squads. Oh yeah, here we go. We see some more over here. Yeah. So again, a little bit fuzzy, not super high def, but still pretty awesome. Also, the scale of this. Look at these pillars. These are the fortress things that we saw, right? The scale is insane when you compare just how big these fortress walls are compared to these. I mean, look at this. That is a flying machine, okay? Look at how tiny it looks. This dragon is massive. Look at how small it looks in comparison to these fortress walls. So, when we're talking like scale, these are not going to be small ruins or walls in the sets. So I don't even know what to think about that. That's going to be crazy, man. Additionally, this pillar of light with this, either that's breaking or there's some sort of, gravity pull there, or maybe some sort of summoning happening, but that's intriguing. Not really sure what that's about. But well, then over here there's some sort of lightning surge or electricity coming from somewhere. Yeah, crazy stuff. I mean, take a look yourselves, see what you can find. Throw out some theories, throw out ideas. I mean, this is so much to look at. And this is so cool, you guys. I made it as my background. So you should too. So really exciting stuff, you guys. We got to see a new unit that is, just a perfect finish to all of this. It was early on in the discussion. It started off with Grunt War Mammoths. Hey, give us some Grunt War Mammoths. Turned into a joke and ended with a promise. We'll say that. I mean, there's no guarantees, right, that all this is going to come together and it's all going to be perfect and every design that they've shown is going to hit the table. I mean, there's always things that happen, but what we know is there's concept art, and the concept art means it's being designed, it's being started, it's being discussed, it's being worked into the plans. And so that to me is what is so exciting about all of this is that the ideas, the cool design ideas are being listened to. Doesn't mean every design idea is going to be used, doesn't mean they're going to even do it regularly for the community, but we can say that they did it at least once. And that's enough for me, because that's just so cool, right? This is a time to be excited, you guys. Tomorrow is go time, right? That is when you got to put your money where your mouth is, kind of thing. I mean, again, I don't want to say advocate for you selling your house off to buy all the Heroscape in the world. But I would advocate that if you have the means and you have the ability to use a little bit of that fun money you've got, use it for this, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, literally, for a lot of people, I mean, it's been 12 years since it was discontinued, and this is our opportunity to be a part of bringing it back, to ensure that it's going to come back and come back for a long time. Nothing more special than something that's near and dear to all of our hearts. So, let's do this thing, you guys. Let's get excited. I'll be on the panel tomorrow, sharing with you my thoughts and exciting, feedback and impressions for all the new stuff. Again, if you don't want to, or don't want to be bothered to watch the panel react to it, that's fine. Just go to Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel. You'll be able to watch all the updates on the Heroscape, offering at 2:15 Eastern. That's when they're going to be showing everything. But if you do want to see me and a few other panelists reacting to the announcement and just having a good time, then you'll want to watch it on the Avalon Hill Discord. There'll be an events thread where you can access the events, get onto the live stream, and participate. So, exciting stuff, guys. That's all I've got for you today, but it's a lot, and we're going to go from here and see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.